Hello, bonjour, namaste, ni hao, and ohio everybody. What is going on? It is Galeriot here. Welcome back to the YouTube channel once again for another Danmachi Memoria Freese video. And today we're going to be taking a look at this week's update contents for Danmemo. Of course, this week is a little bit of a slower week purely because, of course, last week we got the new Sword of Rotoria event. And this week we're going to be getting Familiar Rush and, of course, War Games. But along with that, April 1st is coming. April 1st is on Saturday, and with that, as always, we are getting a special gacha banner. And this time, as you guys can see by your screens right now, we are going to be getting a bet. Now, of course, if you guys going to enjoy this video, please be sure to leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel for more Danmachi and Danmachi Memoria Freese content, and of course, leave a comment down below. Are you guys gonna try and get this bet MLB? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say. Now, like I said, there is going to be a April Fool's bet coming out, and usually when it comes to these April Fool's units, the gacha banner is slightly different. So as you can see, the first 11 draw you get for this April Fool's gacha is free actually, and in fact, a 4-star unit is guaranteed. And on top of that, the 4-star unit draw rate is now 5%. So, you know, it's a way higher guaranteed rate. And well, it is also guaranteed 4-star. Now, this is the free 11 draw. You might be wondering, well, Gail, what about the Iris banner? Surely there is an Iris banner, right? And yes, there is. Pull this 11 draw for 100 paid Iris. April Fool's event only. 4-star unit guaranteed every time. 4-star unit draw rate is 5%. And yet again, yeah, this is the bet coming out. You get 400 Iris for doing the story event as well, which I'm thinking of maybe streaming the story event and, you know, doing it live as well, reacting to the story. Because April Fool's event, you gotta have some fun and some memes there for sure. So that's gonna be very exciting. But yeah, no, don't worry. It says paid Iris, but there is also going to be a free version of it, as in like only 100 free Iris. So don't worry on that front. But yes, this gacha banner is going to be 4-star unit guaranteed every time, and the unit draw rate is 5%. This is something they've done every single April Fool's, and there is a reason for this. You see, the April Fool's units aren't that great, in all honesty. So if you take a look at last year's April Fool's unit, this Infinite Firebolt Bell Crenel, this was an event where we basically had to effectively keep tapping Firebolt again and again and try and get variations of the Firebolt tag, basically. That was the event. You'd get Iris for that. If you take a look at him, right, his special arts is Ultra Fire Magic Attack with Temporary Magic Boost and Self 100% MP Heal, which seems interesting, right? Which is pretty cool because he gives himself that MP heal and everything. Then you take a look at his combat skills, right? Basic Firebolt, low fire magic attack, so already a big red flag there with the low modifier, and self +2 actions, low fire magic attack on foes, and removes magic and fire attack damage buffs on self. He's not removing the buffs on the enemy, he's removing the buffs on himself. And it's just funny because intense firebolt, mid fire magic attack, and self magic and fire attack damage plus 50%. And then he gives himself extreme firebolt, which is high fire magic attack and self magic and fire attack damage plus 100% for 1 turn. So even if you do, well, first and foremost, this will last only for 1 turn, right? So that's fine, that's all well and good. But then let's say you extend this buff on the same turn through the use of Haruhime or Fiana or any of those units that can extend status buffs, right? The moment you use this, if you use this additional action, he automatically removes every magic and fire attack damage buff on himself, so it ends up becoming extremely useless. So of course these units tend to be a little bit memey. They tend to be a little bit of a joke unit, to be quite honest. You're not getting them for any other purpose or rather than collection. So if you're trying to go for it, I would say just try and get maybe like 1 copy and call it a day. You can of course get multiple copies. The Iris banner is only 100 Iris per multi. It's not like 400 Iris per multi like it is normally, and the rates are much higher, so there is realistically no harm in going for it. But I would say if you can just get 1 copy and call it a day, that's the best way to go about these April Fool's units, to be quite honest. Now, if you take a look at some of the other April Fool's units, for example, this Edgiest Teen Bell Crenel, a unit that we got, I think, in 2019. Yeah, I think 2019. You can see, I mean, look at what he is. I mean, this is, of course, a unit from 2019, basically. But even if you compare him to, like, say, for example, the 3rd anniversary units before their buffs, This guy is way too dated. I mean, he is ridiculously dated. What these, and I mean, if you look at the stats as well, you can see how bad they are. These units are joke units, like I said. They're very much meme units. They're meant to just be there for collection purposes, and that's about it. I mean, if you take a look at even this Bell, right? His stats aren't the worst. It's 1700 magic, as you guys can see here, but it's not great either, because if you look at modern day 4-stars, they're like 2000 plus magic basically, and this guy came out only last year, so a little bit dated in that regards. Now the thing is, right, with this bet though, he is an assist. He is an assist. So I'm gonna be very interested to see exactly what he does, because he's gonna do something ridiculous. In all honesty, he's gonna do something ridiculous. He's gonna do something like self minus 50% physical and magic res, or something along those lines. Surely he's gonna do something super meme worthy. So let me know what you guys think he's going to do. Make it as outlandish and outrageous as possible, but in a bad way. Don't make it good, because he's not gonna be good. Let's be real, this guy is not gonna be good in before he ends up becoming like the best unit in the game for so cheap. But yes, I mean, the thing is, right, even if he's actually somewhat okay-ish, he'll be a really good option for a lot of players, especially free-to-play players, because this guy would be an easy MLB assist, probably the easiest MLB assist we've ever had in this game. So there is that factor. One thing I want to actually check here, let me see if I can copy paste this link and see if we can probably get the image art for the lottery. I'm very curious to see. Okay, the drive link is here. Okay, there we go. I want to just see. Let me have a look and see. You guys can't probably see much here anyways, but let's see. Can I maybe have a look here? Okay, perfect. Let me see. Thumbnail gacha, maybe here. Actually no, it'll be in lottery. I think it'll be in nope, that's not it. Nah, it doesn't seem like this is the case. This is only, okay, this is his own art. Anyways, we move along. I swiftly will move along. It's just that he's an assist. Okay, 400 iris for doing the event. Now the thing is, right, usually whenever it comes to these April Fool's events, there's always something very interesting. Like, for example, like I said, last year we had the whole infinite firebolt thing, and of course Eyes Wars, which is something that you can actively do right now. If you go over here and you see in the game, right, you can actually play this game. This is a game mode that they released during the early days of the game. It was one of the April Fool's events, and they did it like twice over. Like, they did a Eyes Wars 1 and then Eyes Wars 2 basically. So it's something that's cool. It's in the game. You can actually play it and have fun with it, of course, right? It's basically Galactica, if I guess is the best way to put it. I think that's the best way to call that game, to be quite honest, and how similar it is to Galactica, I suppose. But yeah, that's something that we will see with this event as well. We will probably get a special game mode for like a week, basically. My expectation is that it's probably going to be some sort of rhythm gacha game, maybe, sort of like a rhythm gacha game. That's my personal expectation. Now, I don't know how true I am or how wrong I am, but I expect it to be along the lines of some form of rhythm gacha game. Now, Familiar Rush is of course coming as well. This is something that we're very much looking forward to, of course. Of course, tomorrow when Familiar Rush does drop, I won't be able to do it on the day off. It'll probably be Friday's video, because of course tomorrow is going to be entirely dedicated to Danmachi Battle Chronicle, of course. A load of videos are going to be coming out. I've downloaded the game and everything. There is going to be a video coming out later today as well, going over some more details as well that we have obtained since being able to download the game. So yeah, Familiar Rush will be on Friday, so be sure to take a to look forward to that, of course. Get subscribed for all that jazz. And then of course we have this Memoria coming on the 1st of April as well. This Memoria is of course the start of a new set of Memorias that we're probably going to start getting over the next couple of months. Specifically, these Memorias will be Memorias dedicated towards elemental damage boosts from turns 11 to turns 15. Now, I spoke a bit about this Memoria during my last week's news breakdown of the JP live stream, and of course turns 11 to 15 is really useful for, in particular, I would say 2 game modes: Familiar Royale and Record Buster. In other game modes, it's not necessarily something that's of much value, to be quite honest, because if you take a look at Familiar Rush, you finish it off within 7 turns, so you're still wanting to go for the 6 to 10 turns elemental damage boosts. If you took a look at even Record Buster to an extent, most of your special arts are usually done between turn 6 to turn 10. And then if you take a look at even game modes like Final Trial and the 7th Zone, and even Familiar Royale, to be quite honest, you tend to use your special arts really early on so that you can maximize your damage as well as get all the additional buffs that your characters have. So the turns 11 to 15 damage boost is kind of nice, but not really all that usable, to be quite honest. So if you're still working towards leveling up your turns 1 to 5 and turns 6 to 10 elemental damage boosts, I would say focus on that still and then save this up for the future. It's not going to be a much value right now, but I do think that it'll still have some value in some situations. But currently I would say the other elemental damage boosts that are from turns 1 to 5 and turns 6 to 10 Memoria wise are a bit better, to be quite honest. That's what I will say about this Memoria. So yeah, this is the art for it as well, and I genuinely do believe that this is going to probably be some sort of rhythm event for sure. But yeah, let's take I'm very much looking forward to the April Fool's event. Let me know what you guys think about the April Fool's event. Are you guys excited to summon for Bet? Let me know. I'm probably going to have a summon video going out for Bet, to be quite honest. I'm going to do like 4 or 5 multis probably, depending on how much I need to get him to MLB. Because if you guys haven't seen yet, let me go over to my screen right now, my game screen. I have 10,705 iris. I'm more than fine when it comes to both the anniversary and obviously the next Hero Festa, to be quite honest. I think I'm more than fine. So I'm not too stressed about that. Let me know what you guys think about this bet though. Let me know what you guys think about the April Fool's event. Let me know what you think his assist skill is going to be. I'm very curious to see what you guys have to say. Leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Take it easy, everybody. Bye-bye.